Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
I read you loud and clear, General.
I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
I'll keep quiet on the details, General.
That's for the best, Lieutenant. Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
If there's any way I can aid in the reconstruction, I'll do it.
Of course. Just don't lose sight of your primary objective. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I'll contact you as soon as the job's done, General.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers. Your CO sent orders to do whatever is necessary to support your mission. Of course, she didn't see fit to tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
I can't discuss the details.
Typical. Forget the reconstruction of Taris. I gotta shift everything around and help with some top-secret mission nonsense. Whatever Garza has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Patrol teams 3, 5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorn, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the Lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorn?
If the Sergeant has information, I'll take it.
The matter was settled days ago. Taris is dangerous. Casualties are common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorn says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant. Not all men are meant to lead.
If you have information that could help me, I'd like to hear it.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'm Ilara Dawn, sir. Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
You have any idea what happened to these men?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Rakghoul attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Rakghoul activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
What exactly is a Rakghoul anyway?
Rakghouls are disease-carrying mutants. Rakghoul bites and scratches are infectious. Those infected become Rakghouls themselves in 6 to 48 hours. I included the last known coordinates for the MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review. Taris falls under Unexplored, Unsecured Territory Protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting. I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
What do you mean? What's unusual about her accent?
The only people I've heard talk like that were Imperials. The Republic must have freed her homeworld in the war. Growing up, Imp would explain a lot about her personality.
I'd say the Republic could use more officers like Dorn.
And I'd say there's a better use for a soldier's time than memorizing every single regulation in the books. Guess it's off to work then. I'll watch our backs.
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. It takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
I'll search the next coordinates immediately.
I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out. More power converters. According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group, the attackers.
I think we're on the right track, Sergeant.
A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'll proceed to Science Division at once. Good luck, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, status report. Are you injured?
I might be hurt, Sergeant. You'd better come rescue and search me.
Flotation and other non-mission critical communications over priority holochannels are strictly forbidden by procedural guidelines, sir.
I'm pretty sure that was a no, Lieutenant.
Your attackers were scavengers. Threat assessment reports classify them as a non-combatant group. That classification is clearly inaccurate. I'll notify command.
I need to know where these scavengers come from, their numbers and armaments.
Unknown, sir. Local intelligence felt they weren't worthy of investigation. Armed hostility against Republic personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant. It's your call.
Do we have any leads on the scavengers' HQ?
Orbital scan has just managed to pinpoint the location of the scavengers' compound. I'll scramble up my team and prep them immediately. We'll effect entry to the compound once you've created an opening.
I'll see you on the other side, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Sergeant Dawn out.
You're from the Republic! Watch out! There's a huge alien guarding us, and... there it is! Run for it! Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
Commanding Officer, Havoc Squad.
You're kidding. They actually sent Havoc Squad after us? I'm Ensign Tane, sir. I think it's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
Are you absolutely sure they said Needles?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. And I heard that...
Here they are. Cav, Goran, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Taris. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
This is no time for jokes, Ensign. Speak plainly.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir.
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
What made you change sides?
The Imperials regularly violated their own stated regulations and intentions without cause. I refuse to participate. We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
I have the lead I was after. Time to act on it.
I'm glad I could help point you in the right direction, sir. Good luck.